Today on the channel, we got a new toy line to dive into, and it's one of my favorite properties. It's time for He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, He-Man, with the new movie Kid Focus line.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another He-Man and the Masters of the Universe unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got He-Man, no stranger to any He-Man line. I feel like, Todd McFarlane, you can't have a He-Man line without He-Man. I don't know, somebody fact check that. But today we got the new upcoming He-Man line that represents the more kid-focused line from Mattel, of course, and He-Man. But for all your He-Man needs, no matter what it is, hit up jaystoysandgames.com. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 15% on all in-stock items. Got to get a deal out there. You guys know that answer by now. But shout out to Jay's Toys and Games. Now, I did get this from Paul Mart. Remember Paul Mart? They had these in stocks. I said, what the heck? I'll order it, see what all the fuss is about. I have no intentions of collecting this line. Who knows? Maybe it'll knock my socks off. But I'll probably get the Chronicles line, and that's probably where I'll be good. Obviously, New Eternia, Vintage, Masterverse, Origins, I'll stick with those ones, but this is more kid-focused, and that's where it's going to stay for me. Your mileage may vary, but I always want to run it through its paces at least one time, and no better guy to do it with than old He-Man. So let's do it, and let's do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. Let's take a look at the packaging. Let's talk about it. Let's unbox it. Let's talk about it. Let's see where it goes from there, and it should be fairly quick, I think. Not a lot with this one, but perfect for the little kids out there getting into He-Man. They love the movie. They want to play along. It's going to be a perfect toy companion by the looks of things. Very small packaging design. Looking around a $10 price point. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good budget line for the kids. And first impressions looks pretty good. A very powerful packaging, no pun intended, but catches your eye in the packaging department. That is so key, especially when you're dealing with the younger kids out there. You got to catch their eyes with some colors, and we got that here. You got He-Man. He sells himself. You got to have him. A cornerstone of the line, no doubt about it. Looking very good. You get some animated artwork down here. He-Man 6 and up, though. You 5-year-olds, you cannot handle this He-Man. That's just the way it's going to go. Nothing on the side. And then you got the blister card here. On the back, little cross sell. We got Teela and Beastman. And, of course, He-Man, Jibber Jabber, UPC. Any readout back here? We got some stuff. He-Man, the most powerful man in the universe. He-Man wields the sword of power to rescue Eternia from the evil clutches of Skeletor. Full-on strength, combat, middle-of-the-road intelligence, pretty low for magic, and even lower for tech. So he uses brute force to get the job done, it looks like here. 2026 Mattel, made in Vietnam. The adventure continues. And the Vietnam adventure continues another day. But let's see what's going on with old He-Man here. There's your packaging. See you later. Goodbye. Plastic prison. We got twist ties. Oh, we got twist ties on the sword and the feet. Interesting. There he is, plastic prison. Get the old trusty scissors out here. Let's get that sword. There we go. What a powerful sword. What a powerful sword, yeah. There we go. I think we're there. Think we're there. Playing all the hits. See you later, goodbye. Once again, twist ties get off the table. And we have no extra hands, anything like that. We do got the power sword here. Ready to go. Silver attack, silver plastic. Looks like the power sword to me. No issues with this. It's just fine. All silver. Looks good. Perfect for a budget toy line for the kids. But now we got He-Man out of the package. And for me, not my He-Man. Obviously, I grew up with the Filmation. That's where I know my He-Man from. So if you ever say He-Man to me, that's where my brain goes. But this is the modern He-Man. And to hopefully an entire generation and maybe more, this will be He-Man going forward. So if this movie does great, we know that'll lead to cartoons, video games, comics, sequels, etc., toy lines. We'll see where it goes. But He-Man looking good. A modern take on the haircut, I would say that. Kind of that mustardy yellow hair. Got those caterpillars up there on the eyes in that brown color. A stoic look, a determined look on his face is what we're going to call it. We got the battle vest there, updated for this day and age. And on the back, you do got a holster here. So I like that. Being able to store his weapon on his back, slides right in. Very nice to be able to store everything on the figure if need be. No problems with that. He's got some brown forearm bracers, 2 gripping hands on He-Man. He's going to grip this sword and he's going to rip it the whole way home. We do got the up and down hinge on here. I love to see that. So we got, then the other one. So we got vertical hinge and we got horizontal hinge. So we got both sides different. So that is kind of cool to see. So that's great for if you're pulling the power sword out and then you're, giving it the old arch right there, whatever you want to call it. He's got that going on. Eternia's finest loincloth, looking a little bit more Roman gladiator days than the fur. I always prefer the fur. I'm just a fur guy. What can I say? Don't tell PETA, Todd. But usually the fur loincloth, fur boots, we don't got that. We got more of a Roman gladiator or something here in the brown color. Got a little silver accent in the colors. Got the big old feet down here looking very good. And I know these shin guards on top of these boots anywhere. Benito Santiago Jr. Of course, Padres legend once upon a time. Those are the same boots and shin guards he would wear back in the day, I believe. Fact check it if you want. You know I'll be right. Articulation on this one. Arms all the way around. Single jointed elbow, side to side at the elbow. Hands, of course, we know how those go. Already talked about it. Head back and forth, side to side. Head not easily removable, but I'm sure with a little heat you could take it off there. Waist articulation, no ab crunch, anything like that. He-Man splits looking pretty good. Goes forward as well. Single jointed legs, side to side. No boot cut, but you do get the turn there at the knee. So I guess kind of boot cut. Knee cut. And then nothing for ankles and stuff. This is a Mattel product. Reminds you of a little bit of the main events from the WWE line. But I gotta say, this isn't for the adult collector. Obviously, some adults are going to collect this. But this is pretty darn fun and pretty darn cool for a kid's toy here. It's got hallmarks of a more elite style, to use WWE terminology once again. It's got a little bit more form and function than you think of with the very basic kid lines. Usually you're thinking like 3 points of articulation, if that, sometimes even. This plays very well, and this is a great starter He-Man figure for a little kid that loved the movie. You get the Tila, the Beastman. Maybe they work their way to the more adult lines too, I guess, if you want to. Everybody loves a little adult line, Todd McFarlane. But this is a lot better than I expected it to be, in all honesty. It doesn't change my mind that I'm going to collect this whole line because it's not necessarily for me. I want the more premium figures. That makes sense. But man, for a little 7-year-old Johnny's birthday, this is perfect. This is perfect, and it's doing what it needs to do. It's not trying to be a Mondo He-Man figure. It is what it is. It is for the kids. And won't we think about the kids? Won't we think about the children, Todd McFarlane? And what do you know? Fits on a Mattel ringside collectible stand using code Kyle. Save 10%. In all honesty, though, this still displays really good. This is a good-looking figure. And for $10, I got to say, this is a home run. So kudos to the Mattel team. Obviously, it's not geared towards me, but not a bad piece of business after all here. And for $10, seems like the value's there. Seems like it's there for me. Now, we do got He-Man, of course. Here's Origins He-Man. So you can see body size different, a lot of stuff different, but height, scale-wise, pretty much point on right there. So the familiar He-Man scale for a new generation and a new size is what it looks like here. And then, not done, got the 2000X series. So we're throwing it back. A little bit bigger than both of those. So there's some of the more kid-focused offerings, stylized. We're not going to compare it to Masterverse and classics and stuff like that. But representation of He-Man from the cartoon, and now the new upcoming movie. Pretty good piece of business, if you ask me. So I would say I'm thrilled with this. For what it's supposed to be and what it does, I think it knocks it out of the park. So that's pretty cool for the kids that play out there. If the movie holds up, the movie's good, it's going to trickle down to the kids and they're going to want to reenact this. And we could be starting a new golden age of action figures and toys for a whole new generation. Would be amazing. Might be tough to do. I'm not sure it's possible, but we can all hold out hope. We need new Kyles. We need new Teds and Jims and Bob's out there collecting these action figures. So we'll see what happens. But He-Man, gotta say, impressed. What's your thoughts, though? You planning on picking these up? You gonna dabble in these? Do you got a kid at home that wants these? Shout it off in the comments down below. Let me know your thoughts on here. I'd be interested to hear your take on this figure. Sir Paul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and the Kyle Peterson Show at gmail.com is where you can find me. You can also check out my weekly podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show, wherever podcasts are found each and every Tuesday. And don't forget YouTube channel memberships and Patreon for even more content, plenty of stuff, and best of all, you do support the channel. So for He-Man, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?